Baby, I can tell you right now, I'm giving this movie, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Christmas in Notting Hill. So we have seen Sarah Ramis before. She was in them Kismet cookies that I think I gave that movie like a 4 out of 10 last year. And that was not a good movie. Sarah Ramis is not picking good scripts because Christmas in Notting Hill was kind of a snooze. And it's kind of a snooze that you are in Britain and you've got this sexy co-star and yet you managed to put me to sleep Saturday at 6 p.m. You know, Sarah, maybe this Hallmark thing is not going to really be for you. I'm not really sure how you're choosing your scripts, but this is something that I feel like anybody could have delivered and made it a little bit better. All right, so I don't know these people's names. I didn't bother to learn these people's names. I'm just going to give you the premise of the movie. So Sarah's character leaves the United States, goes to England. She wants to spend England with her baby sister. Her baby sister, who is dating a famous soccer, aka football for all of us that are from outside the United States, a famous football player's younger brother. So the younger sister is dating the football player's younger brother. They're in love, and it seems like even though they've been dating under a year, it seems like they're about to get engaged. Sarah gets there. Her sister really says she hopes, like, you know, her boyfriend is going to propose. Sarah's like, you're young. What's the rush? And then the two sisters realize because they've lived in different countries, there's really been a disconnect between them. Their father flies in, and soon we start to learn more about Sarah's little sister's boyfriend. One of the things we learn is that his older brother is a famous soccer slash football player in Great Britain, but he currently got injured. I think it was his Achilles heel. He currently got injured and he's not playing. Sarah and this gentleman, they meet before they even realize that their younger siblings are in love, and supposedly they are falling in love too. Now, one of the things that's happening in the movie is that Sarah Ramis's character has like a necklace that with a locket that she got. It's been passed down from her great-grandmother, her great-great-grandmother or something like that. She wears this locket everywhere, even though the clasp in the back of the necklace is literally, it makes the locket fall. Instead of getting the clasp fixed, which would be normal, or instead of not wearing something out that's a family heirloom to a freaking bar in Britain, Sarah Ramis's character decides to do that. Okay, do y'all see where I'm going with this? She decides to do that. At one point, she loses his family heirloom, and then this hottie over here, he really helps her. They find it, and then they figure out they're in love, and like, how can this love work when their younger siblings are about to, you know, get engaged? Because now Sarah's character does know that the football player's younger brother is going to propose, and the families are going to be joined in union. Now, Sarah's a special ed teacher, and she had gotten I think she was gotten into a program at like Indiana State or something. But then she also got into this special program where as a special ed teacher, she could teach children all over the world. She got into that program too. She was telling her dad and her sister she's thinking about taking it. They were really excited for her. But now that she's in love with this hottie right here, I'm not really sure what she's going to do. Her sister does get engaged. And then they tell their Sarah's younger sister, his younger brother, figures out that their two older siblings are also in love. They want them to be happy. They want them to not break each other's hearts. And that's pretty much how the movie ends. Like the football player, he goes back, he starts playing football again. And then we see Sarah Ramis's character kind of in the back, and she's cheering him on, and she kisses him after he scores this big goal. And then that's pretty much the end of the freaking movie. So we don't know if she ends up going overseas to teach special ed children. We don't know if she just decided to be homeboy's wife. We literally don't know, but somehow these two are going to make it work. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10 because it's like England. You know, I always like movies of Hallmark where they go to another country and they try to give us some flavor. So it got an extra point for that. But honestly, Saturday night between Christmas in Notting Hill and then Haul Out the Holly lit up, I thought these were the worst movies in Merry Thanksgiving weekend. I thought these movies should not have been on Saturday night. Actually, I really think neither of these movies should exist. But I would love to see this British hottie again, if he really is British. I would love to see you again in some future Hallmark movies, just with a better script and a better leading lady. I'm sorry, Sarah Ramis. You seem like you're a really sweet person, but from the Kismet cookies to this, you are not one of my favorites, and I'm super sorry about that. But I just felt like you're not delivering. And but in your defense, I didn't think Christmas in Notting Hill. I did not think that the script was delivering. Now, if you guys remember Notting Hill, the movie with Julia Roberts, and who plays a famous actress, and Hugh Grant as like a regular guy that falls in love with her. Of course, Christmas in Notting Hill cannot compare to that, because baby, Julia Roberts and Hugh could have been doing like nothing, and we would have been in love with them. They could have sat on that bench holding each other the whole time, and we would have been in love with them, baby, up in Notting Hill. But we're back in Notting Hill, at least the Hallmark version, and it's kind of a snooze for me. You can really skip this unless you just feel like you're missing home, like if you're from, you know, Great Britain or something like that. Shout out to my dad's side of family, because they are British, they love to drink, and I think they would have fallen asleep on this movie as well. All right, it's KJM. Y'all let me know, did you see Christmas in Notting Hill? I'm gonna start doing a thing where if the movie is not good, I'm gonna really try not to even learn the people's names, because it's like a waste of time giving the character's name. Characters that never fully got developed, or the writing stunk, or the acting stunk. Like, I'm just not gonna bother. That's my review, Christmas in Notting Hill. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. That's really generous. But if you saw Haul Out the Holly lit up and Never Been Chris, you will see that there are worse movies out there this Christmas season. Once again, I'm not really impressed with Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas 2023. I thought the 2022 season was much stronger. 2023, there's been more misses than hits, but baby, when y'all get it right, like a Biltmore Christmas, when y'all get it right over on Hallmark or the Santa Summit, when y'all get it right, y'all get it all the way right. And I need to see more scripts that are developed. I know there was a writing strike. I know the actors were striking, but I also know Hallmark was paying their writers and their actors a fair wage and would get a waiver to continue with their movies. So I don't know what it is, but please tighten up your belt for Christmas 2024, because this subpar stuff is just not doing it. And I really realize that actors and actresses are real people. So it sucks when you see a review like poor Sarah Ramis. She's going to be like, this lady hates me. I don't hate you. I just feel like you've got more in you. And whether it was a Kismet cookies or Christmas in Notting Hill, baby, I'm not seeing it. It's not delivering. And I'm sorry, but I do believe you have more in you. So why don't you come back next Christmas, choose a really good script, and really try to make it deliver. And if you guys have seen a good movie from Sarah Ramis, leave it in the comments. Let me know what it is. All right, that's my refrigerator kicking on. It's KJM. I'm out. I owe you guys one more movie review, but I have not watched the 6 p.m. Sunday movie. Like this morning, my goal was to get through a Biltmore Christmas. Like Megan and I have been waiting on that movie to premiere ever since they were doing previews. I think I saw the first preview like Christmas in July, or it may have even been in like the winter time. And we were just like, oh my God, we need to see this movie. Megan thought it was a comedy. I think it's hard to make a period piece / era piece a comedy. There will be some laughter in it, but I think mostly when you're going into those eras, it's going to be about drama. And baby, 1947 to 2023, boy, did it ever deliver. All right, it's KJM. It's just another Manic Monday. Y'all let me know if you saw this movie, how you felt about it. And like I said, I watched it to the very end. And I just wasn't impressed. And I wasn't going to stress myself out this morning trying to give details about stuff that just didn't make sense to me. It's a 6 out of 10. You know my rules. If it's under a 7, skip it. 7 or above, like, please go ahead and watch it. But if you're bored enough, a 6 is very borderline. And if you like movies that take place in England, go ahead and watch this one, all right? All right, it's KJM. You guys be blessed. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys at the next review. Be kind to yourselves.